Hello, and welcome to the All Night Gamers podcast. Thank God election week is over. Am I right?
Right.
Um. Anyway, now that
Mostly.
I think this week is just going to be a better week in general because we're not all so busy and we don't have an election going on for multiple days.
And instead, we have two consoles releasing this week.
Yeah, facts, big facts, super hype. Um. So what do we got? We got Pikmin 3. We got a bunch of PS5 stuff. A couple possible rumor leaks that might be fake talk about, and we've also got a special edition of Collector's Corner this week. We're gonna talk a little bit more about our collections, but we'll get to that anyway. Hello, hi, thank you for listening. I hope you're doing well. We're gonna get right into it with some Pikmin 3. So, was it last week you talked about Pikmin 3 sales in like the UK?
Yeah. Yeah, because it was right after launch.
Yeah. So now we've got stuff about Japan, and Japan has sold like over 170,000 units physically that we know of, and has had the best launch week for any Pikmin game ever on the Japanese market. So that's super conflicting with what we got from the UK. But again, as we said, the UK is weird, and Nintendo's a Japanese company after all, so they're going to do best there anyway.
Realistically, the only game that it's surprising didn't do better than Deluxe is Hey Pikmin, and that's not from a game standpoint. That's more when Hey Pikmin came out, there were already 65, 70 million 3DS systems out there.
Yeah.
Yep. That's
Was
actually
what
based on the
was
numbers, the Switch is almost at that too.
definitely not far from it. What was Hey Pikmin?
So Hey Pikmin is a spin-off.
Yeah, but
It's
like, what do you do?
so it's kind of a platformer, but with Pikmin. Olimar has a jetpack, which is exclusive to that game, and you use it to kind of move, like go up and down
You collect
areas.
treasure and take
but-
it back to your ship, and there are amiibo treasures if you own amiibo, which
That's also true. But like so
So it's a platformer.
it's a platformer,
yes,
but you use
2.5.
Pikmin.
Okay.
It's not 2.5. It's 2D.
like
Well, it
Olimar
is 3D
kind of-
character. It's a 2D platform characters, like New Super Mario's. Like it. So you'll throw the Pikmin up to the treasures or whatever. Use them to solve puzzles, kill enemies, like you would in the normal game. Just you're missing an option.
What was
It's-
up with Nintendo and all these platformers on the 3DS?
I don't know,
So many
dude.
platformers.
They
They
were quick.
oversaturated their own market.
Yeah, for real.
You can make those quick, and they obviously had like the teams ready to do them.
Pikmin
Better-
is
I mean,
actually
yeah.
not bad from
better
what
than
I've
make
played.
things with the Wii U.
Yeah, seriously, dude. Pikmin. Just that's part of the reason I bought Pikmin Deluxe. Is I want Pikmin 4. It's been 5 years already, Nintendo, please.
Pikmin 4, I should have to buy a game just so I can have a game.
Don't you remember what
That's
Nintendo
the
said about
stupidest
Chibi
sentence.
Robo, though?
Dude, that's the stupidest sentence I've ever said. I shouldn't have to buy a game so I can have a game.
Have a different game.
Yeah. Anyway.
No,
But, I
buy a
mean,
game, not have game, whatever.
Ziplash was they basically said if you don't buy Ziplash, the series is gonna die.
Whatever.
Why did
Yeah.
they make so?
Anyway, yeah, so maybe Pikmin 3 isn't doing as bad after all. I almost got Pikmin 3 today. Almost did.
Nice.
I
You
did.
don't
Is it
got
on-
time to play it.
I mean, it's
Well,
a short game.
I kind of do now. My week.
Not
is
talking about your free time. I'm talking about the console you're about to get.
That's also true.
Yeah, but
probably
I can't play
don't.
PS5 on the toilet, so I gotta play something.
Pikmin is,
Time.
unless,
So I'll
look,
buy
unless
Pikmin
you're gonna be
3.
sitting for 20 minutes, you ain't gonna have time. Like, those are long days compared to the time you'd be sitting on the toilet.
Hey, don't tell me how long to take on the toilet, okay? This is not what
This
we came here
conversation
for.
is weird.
He wants his
Seriously.
legs to go numb, Cameron.
Oh, anyway, okay, moving on from
Cursed.
toilet. So, we said we'd be talking about a lot of Black Friday stuff here in the coming weeks, starting last week, and GameStop's Black Friday stuff has come out, and dude, Gran Turismo PS4 $10, Easy Cop. RE3 on PS4 $20, Easy Cop. They're still gonna have Jedi Fallen Order for 30, which worries me because I was hoping to see a $20 price on that, but at least GameStop's not doing it.
I have to wonder if that's just like Disney telling them they can't drop it significantly yet.
It will go down eventually to that price, but I think we're just sitting because it's like EA's only game right now. That's like that single player.
That's fair.
So, yeah, a bunch of other random stuff. Let's see, Final Fantasy 9, $20. That's pretty cool. Sales on controllers. Even some PC stuff on sale, which doesn't look all that bad. Although I really don't know why you would buy your PC stuff at GameStop. And here we go of like what year number 3 now of Nintendo's big Switch bundle to push is a Nintendo Switch Mario Kart 8 bundle. But now it has
Look.
3 months of Nintendo Switch Online. So it's the
And
same
it's the
thing
new
as
one.
before. Yeah, and it's
the
the new
new
one. Fact.
version.
But even the new
Slightly
version
better.
is just the Switch now. So it's
That's also true.
so
They don't. It. I feel like there's stores where you could definitely find the original Switch, but
I don't know why you
you
buy
know.
it.
Well, I mean, I know why people buy it, but
Other than to have it for the collection, I guess.
or hack it, which I do not. But
True.
people do.
So yeah,
it's
it's basically the same thing that we've gotten every year. It's just now you get 3 months of Switch Online, so you can play Mario Kart online. I'm just bored by it. Even though like I'm judging, like I'm looking for a new Switch bundle because I need a 5th Switch in my house.
Yes.
Yeah, I just
Look,
don't. I mean, I guess
if he
it sells. Like I'm surprised
if
they
he
haven't done a
can't
Pokemon
play
bundle.
one with each hand and each foot and his face, then what's even the point?
True.
He doesn't have enough for Jewel to play with her hands, foot, and face.
Did
Fair.
Did the big Switch ever get a Pokemon bundle?
No.
The Switch like got
But-
the
wait, yes,
special
it-
edition.
Yes.
But did it with the game.
Yes, there's a Let's Go
not-
one.
Yes, there's a Let's Go one. It's
No,
I think it's the old version.
no, not Let's Go. Like Sword and Shield.
No.
No.
Okay.
That was to push the Switch Lite, which I mean,
Yeah, but like no game
Yeah.
bundles. Like I get the special
There-
edition. Okay, that's what I thought. They should do that. I don't get why they're not doing that.
Because Pokemon always does like whatever the most recent one is. They had 2DS Pokemon bundles.
that's true. Also, it's just a good way to push the system.
That would be a great way to
Pokemon
sell
popular.
Pokemon Switch Lites. Like have the Pokemon Switch Lite with a copy of whatever.
I mean, why do that when people are just gonna buy it full price anyways?
Because more people will buy it that way because people are stupid
that's
and
true.
they think there's a deal even though it's going to be the same price.
Especially
if you
with
bundle
Nintendo.
it,
it is
it just
it is
looks better.
guaranteed to
Yeah.
be full price with Nintendo. Dude, holy crap! GameStop and Best Buy have Kingdom Hearts 3 for $10.
For real.
Yeah, but better deal, the all-in-one package is 20 at Best Buy. That is, Alex, how many games is that? Like 10?
Yeah.
Doom Eternal is
Wow.
going to be $20 at GameStop. I mean, I already have it, but that's not bad. Last of Us Part 2 be $30. Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 1 and 2 is already going to be $30.
Avengers is going to be $30. And that just released like in August.
Oh, am I seeing
That's
that right?
because it's hurting Square Enix. They reported very
Persona 5 Royale 25 at GameStop.
I
Yeah, it's
I'd go
20
for
at Best
20
Buy.
at Best Buy.
Oh, I thought it was the original on sale. But
No,
it's
it's
Royale. Okay.
it's Royal.
Yeah,
Why am I saying Royale?
Let's go. I got 100 on my test.
Nice.
that's a weird thing to announce during the podcast.
Yeah, but I've been really worried about
Oh yeah,
my
we
test.
totally forgot to mention Cooper isn't here this week because speaking of tests, because he has tests. So
Yes. He might pop in for Collector's Corner, but probably not. I haven't seen him, but so he's probably studying somewhere.
So yeah, GameStop's Black Friday ad is like now up online. You can go get the PDF or or wherever, probably on their website too. Take a look at it. There's lots of good stuff. I mean, if you don't have anything,
Or if you do, I mean, there's a lot of good deals, dude.
Dude, Let's Go is $30. Link's Awakening,
Oh,
Luigi's Mansion 3,
Sword
and
and
Mario Maker 2 are
Shield
all
is
$40.
40 right now.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, so that doesn't change the price I already
late-
knew for Link's Awakening. Cameron and I are watching for a copy for Haley.
She might watch this podcast and hear that.
Mm.
She does not. She has told us so.
Definitely am liking Best Buys more so far than GameStop's.
It looks so good.
Best Buy's is really good.
But $30 for pre-owned Xbox and PlayStation controllers, which I might.
Oh, speaking of deals, Target has buy two get one free right now on a lot of games.
Yeah, that's where I almost bought Pikmin 3. I almost bought Pikmin 3, Astral Chain, and I wanted the new Cryptid Necrodancer, but that was only 40. So like I might as well do a $60 game if I'm gonna do this.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I did this summer when they had it. Like with this one, what I was going to do was get Kingdom Hearts, Spider-Man, and then I didn't know what else I was going to get, but I was going to grab something else.
Mm-hmm.
But Spider-Man wasn't part of the deal, so
Dang.
I was disappointed. Like, cause that would have been good, dude. Like, if Kingdom Hearts is on every version of Melody and Memories is available for the deal, but Spider-Man PS4 or Spider-Man Miles Morales PS4 is not. But what's the difference?
They release one day apart, and Kingdom Hearts Melody and Memory releases here later than Miles.
That doesn't make any sense, but okay.
I don't. In Japan, look, Melody and Memory releases on the 11th in Japan, but we get it on the 13th. But we get Miles on the 12th, and everybody else gets it later. But Miles is the one we can't put on the deal.
Yes.
Look, Boomhauer. Sorry. Okay. Speaking of Miles Morales, 9 hours of playtime, which you guys said was expected.
That's
based on what they were planning or what they're aiming for with that game. Since it's not,
I was expecting maybe a little more, but I thought that sounded about right. I mean, let me check one thing.
With the completionist side taking 50 plus hours, that sounds about right. Because if you
Uncharted Lost Legacy takes 9 hours to complete.
So yeah, that's right in line with that.
Okay. Well, yeah, I mean that's pretty much it, I guess. I'm glad it's not $60, but $50 still for 9 hours.
How long to beat says Spider-Man will take you about 17 for the main story and 33 for completionist. Okay. But that's not including like DLC, which will add like 10ish hours to do all three completed.
Okay.
Luigi's Mansion's 40.
Ugh. Yeah, I've got about 23 to 30 hours, depending on how slow I go, to beat these games. Oh man, I'm gonna have to play so much games. I gotta play so much games.
I can't. You're saying that like it's a bad thing.
It is.
I've done 2 full runs of Spider-Man. One on the hardest difficulty that was available at launch, and then a new game plus when they added it on the new hardest difficulty.
Cool, bro. What a flex.
It's not that I wouldn't call Spider-Man a hard game.
Yeah, Spider-Man's.
Like
The
you
cool
just
part
kind of
about
get
Spider-Man is getting to be Spider-Man.
you just kind of get used to how he moves. And I played a lot of the Arkham games before that, so it was kind of similar-ish with how it works. Not 100%, but it was close enough that the skills kind of transferred over.
Well, okay. On topic of PS5, so I wanted to mention the status of my current order. So last week,
Oh boy,
I said that my controller was like on the way. It did get delivered. I've been staring at it every day since it got delivered. Or more really, it stares at me. So
oh, you should have put googly eyes on the body.
that's what it feels like. And I really want to tear into it so bad. But so new confusion. So my ultimate copy of Miles Morales has shipped.
That's good.
But hear me out. It's not going to get here till the 14th, which is this Saturday.
That the release date is the 12th, so that
Yeah.
sounds. Who'd you order it from?
Target.
That's right on track for Target.
But my
then.
PS5 has yet to ship. So
Ew.
why did my game ship like yesterday or 2 days ago even?
Because they're gonna cancel your PS5.
Dude, I swear, if I'm in the group of people like, oh, you're not getting yours till the next year, I'd be so mad. So
That's
yeah,
weird.
I've been super cranked about this, just worried. Like,
That's weird.
yeah, I know it's predicted to get here on the 18th, is what they're saying.
Like the PS5.
Yeah, so maybe they just won't ship this specifically until the 12th, even though if they're going to ship the game, they might as well ship the console with it.
Yes.
Like, and why are you shipping the game now if it doesn't launch to the 12th, but you have to wait till the launch day of the PS5 to ship it?
I
Like,
mean,
if you
I
can
saw a
launch the
post
game
on.
early, then why don't you launch the PS5 early?
I saw a post on Reddit earlier. Someone got Miles Morales for the PS5 today. It doesn't even come out for 3 more days, and they can't even play it because who has a PS5? Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm
I
sure some
know,
people
dude.
got them
I wish I could see that mine shipped already.
That's the hardest thing with ordering consoles instead of like having online instead of having it like pick up in store the first day.
Yeah.
Is because
I
you
really
never
did
know.
want to buy from them, but I had no other option, and including no was not an option. I was going to get one.
And you did. You tried very hard to get one and you got it.
Well, I might not get it till next year. I'm so worried about it. I hope I
Oh,
look like
that's
an
true.
idiot next week on the podcast. Like, oh yeah, it's shipped. It's fine.
So
Well,
you could go out on the 12th and
Yeah, no, I'm not
buy
gonna
one
rugby punt
and
the
then
kid.
do it.
and then return the digital one, or not digital, the one that you've ordered in case it gets canceled. Complications with the hyped up console launch.
Yeah,
Dude.
I just want to know. Just like,
Let's go back to the days of the Wii U when everybody could pick up a Wii U if they wanted one.
Apparently,
but
the
nobody
lowest price
wanted.
going. Yeah,
I
that's the
wanted
problem.
it. I love the Wii U.
Yeah, okay,
That-
Scott.
Apparently, the lowest the PS5 is going for on eBay is $750.
Wow. Hey, speaking of
Right.
console launches and stuff, as of this, so we're recording this on the 9th. So that means
The
Xbox
Xbox
launches
will be
tonight.
released.
I was
Yeah.
at Target earlier when I
Did you see
almost
one?
got the Pikmin 3 thing at buy 2 get 1. And some mom was there asking about the Series X, and the guy working at the counter was like, "Yeah, you need to get on the website at like 10 o'clock and just refresh the page because it's going out tonight. That's your best chance." Because he's like, everyone's gonna be on trying to do it, so you got to get on like 10. Just start refreshing that page. Check it every few minutes.
I generally hate Microsoft's naming conventions. Because I was like, why is he telling her to do that for the last console? And then I realized.
Yeah. She actually, when she first walked up, she mentioned that she saw that they had Xboxes in stock. So she wanted to buy a new Xbox because that's what her son wanted or something like that. He was like, "No, that's the One X, man. You got the wrong one pulled up." So that's why it shows that we have it in stock, because we're not getting any at this store. We're not getting any Series X's. That's what you're talking about. So you got to get online. So
Dang.
at least that Target is not getting any in store, and the ones they're gonna have online are apparently super limited.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Oh, definitely.
People who were like, "I'll get you it for Christmas," those kids aren't getting it for Christmas.
Okay,
And
Not unless the parents want to shell out a lot of money to scout first.
that's what people did with the Switch, though. And then, it was readily available. And then they did it again with the Animal Crossing one. We have a friend that paid $400 for his. Like, just don't. Just wait.
Wait, who?
Richard.
Oh yeah.
I, not gonna lie, I kind of want a Series X. I know I wouldn't play it though.
Yeah, that's my problem with Xbox console. I don't need it because I won't play it.
Like,
I want a refrigerator. It will sit by the other Xboxes.
if I didn't have a PC, I would totally want an Xbox because Game Pass is amazing.
Yeah,
But
no,
I
Game Pass itself is
I
amazing.
can get those on my PC, and I just rather play it on my PC. If I didn't have a PC,
Yeah,
I would definitely have an Xbox.
The amount of games that don't
I want to
go
clarify
to
one
PC,
thing.
Xbox Game Pass is not worth the price of entry to get them.
Not to get it at launch, at least. I want to clarify one thing. It's amazing for now, but if it gets to the point where they start competing like Netflix does, and they're like, well, now it's $16 a month, which is Netflix's most recent increase. I worry about the quality that will be worth Game Pass, especially since you don't own it.
Yeah, no, you'd have to, like, for $16 a month, you'd probably want to get through at least 2 games to make it worthwhile.
It's
or
impressive.
One really long game.
Right now, because they're like, we want to sell it right now.
Yeah, but once you have that base, it doesn't matter. That's exactly what Netflix did, and they don't even have a lot of content anymore. They're struggling to get some because Disney backed off, and who owns Friends? They backed off.
Warner Brothers, but I don't. No, not Warner Brothers. Wait.
Isn't it on Peacock?
One of them owns Friends, and one of them owns The Office, but they both backed out of Netflix. Yeah.
Like that, Netflix is losing all its shows, so why they're good? Like, I get they're losing. This is way off topic, by the way. But like that's how I see it going, though. Like, that's why Microsoft bought out Bethesda, so that when the streaming wars inevitably happen and they start having to raise prices, they've already got developers for their exclusives.
So this is gonna be like media format wars, but like the new age.
Yes. Which I hate because you don't own it.
Yes.
That's my biggest problem with cloud streaming. You don't own them. Well, you apparently don't own digital copies according to Amazon, so...
Yeah, let's not spiral back into this. I'm going to start talking about John Deere again, that BS.
I told my parents that, and they were like, yes, That's totally fair, John Deere. Here's my mortgage payment, but yeah, you can. It's just a loan for this tractor.
Oh, dude. Okay, before I'm like edging on jumping back into that, but no, we're not. We're gonna move on. We're gonna go to our special collector's corner now. So, it's the same as usual. Plus, we're gonna talk about our top three most prized gaming collection pieces. So this could be like games or like collector's editions, special editions, ultimate editions, whatever. It can be like I don't know, figures, accessories.
I don't think I can limit myself at 3 if we're including all collectibles, though.
Any gaming
I
piece you
forgot
can
I own
include.
this
Grant,
Oh my
collector's
god.
edition.
Grant, do
Yeah,
you
I
realize
know.
how much time I spent figuring out the collector's editions for you to tell me this
What am
now?
I gonna say? What am I gonna say? The top 20? You just want to list everything you have because you love it all. I get it, Cameron. I get it. I like everything I have too. you gotta
That's
pick.
why I bought it.
You gotta pick three. Cameron's about to melt down on show.
Oh,
Okay,
okay,
do y'all want to go
there's a
first
lot.
or?
Uh, I've got my ideas. Um, but actually, no. Okay, it doesn't change it. So let's go with the Breath of the Wild Master Sword Edition. Um, the Fire Emblem Warfare Edition, and uh, what's it? I
Don't get too hung up on it. You're not. This is not a test.
It is a
okay,
test.
it is. I
I
should
know
be able to
your
remember
answer,
this.
Cameron.
I
If
should be
you
able to
want
remember
it,
this. I just decided on it like 20 minutes ago.
do you want to
Uh,
know your last one was?
do I want to know my final answer?
Yes.
I do.
Was, was it the Fire Emblem? Uh,
Wrong.
oh, Octopath. It's Octopath Traveler. Because so Octopath um Octopath's Collector's Edition has a diorama book, and you open it and it's like 1-to-1 with scenes from the game. It's really cool.
Nice. So okay, so then why the Master Edition of Breath of the Wild?
I really like it. That's a
Are
terrible.
you not gonna
No.
bring up that it comes
No.
up with a sword and it's like huge?
So I can't. The sword is
No,
arguably.
like the sword's not very, but it comes with his sword in this thing.
It,
But the box
I
is
do like that. Oh yeah, the box is huge. It's got everything from the cheaper version, the $100 one, plus the Master Sword, and I think that's just expensive.
Okay.
I like having the Master Sword displayed. It's a nice like centerpiece.
Yeah, for sure.
oh,
Okay,
it's
so
expensive.
what about Fire Emblem? Why that one?
I just really enjoyed Fire Emblem. There's not a lot I would say to the collector's edition. It's got a calendar which I've had on my desk all year, or basically all year. It's got the art book, which I kind of ignored at launch because I didn't want spoilers, and then I haven't had to go back to it. And it's got the music, like it. Yeah, it's kind of sleek design for the box.
Okay.
I thought it was collector's edition, so I went with that. But
Oh yeah, no, it could be anything. I just said most
um,
prized collection pieces. But while
yep.
we're still on you guys, what have y'all been playing this week? Alex, you go.
Oh, what have I been playing this week? Or do you want
Yes.
what like?
Oh wait, do you have your separate ones?
Yes.
Okay. Well, you go ahead with that
Okay,
first.
so you that first. All right.
Yes.
the Persona 5 Royal Phantom Thieves Edition, with Joker's mask on a stand, and you put the strings on it, you can wear it.
I would not, but not because it's like
Because
it would look bad, but just because if it falls off your face,
it'll shatter,
But-
which I've seen people shattered. Probably the Mark of Mastery edition from Kingdom Hearts Dream Drop Distance, since that's like one of the things I've like the first collector's edition I bought with my own money.
Okay.
Which included like these cool. It was for their 10th anniversary, and they included like these cool little photos that went through like every game. It's artwork. They're like poster card size. And a 3DS cover I can't use because I don't have a basic 3DS. I have the XL. Anything
is he getting out for you?
or like game?
You were cutting
That's
out
weird.
everybody.
Is it fixed?
Yeah.
I walk 1 foot away to the shelf,
Yep.
and it cuts away.
Yeah, that's what it's doing. Your headset's funky, dude.
It's really weird. You'll hear me?
Intermittently, yeah.
Mostly.
Are you back at where you were before?
No, I've moved closer to my laptop. Give me one
That was
sec.
even worse.
Yeah, that. Oh my gosh. Hello.
Yeah, I'm arguing on the last one. It's either.
Who are you fighting, bro? Yourself?
Yes. Yeah, I am. I fight myself a lot.
That's sad.
That's fourth. Let's go with this then. It's my Majora's Mask stuff, which
Okay.
is
Easy.
3DS Skull Kid Collector's Edition.
Oh yeah, with the figurine in it.
Yeah. And the pen that you could only get by pre-ordering that other game.
Project Steam.
Yeah, from GameStop.
Right.
But
$40
it seems like
pen
the
for a free
cheapest
game.
case of all time. I don't even have the game. You bought me the pen for Christmas.
I got you both of those for your birthday one year.
Okay, so now what have you been playing this week?
Well, I've been still working through Persona Q, Shadow of the Labyrinth.
Okay. Is that it?
I mean, a little Among Us with the family, but yeah, besides
Okay.
that, I haven't had time to really play anything else.
Fair enough. All right, Cameron.
So I have done some Apex. I've done some Pikmin 3. I actually got through all of the. So I platinumed all of the Olimar missions for both the early game and the post game, and I platinumed all the boss fights. I'm working my way through 100%. Just I don't have the time, dude.
Yeah.
That's the problem here.
Yeah, I feel that. Okay. So me I'll go ahead and do what I'm playing this week. So what am I playing? Oh yeah. This will actually come up in both pieces of my thing. Stardew Valley. I got a collector's edition in. I've been playing that again. I started a new map.
I'm really jealous of that collector's edition. At least the slipcovers box art. I really like it.
Yeah,
with all
dude, everything.
of the...
You would love every bit of it.
It's so freaking cool.
When you come down and then you gotta bring it.
Yeah, for sure. And while I was at Target today, they had the Nintendo Switch Lite case, like the Nintendo official one,
Yeah.
on clearance. like $20.
Oh,
that's good.
I've wanted it since launch, but I was like $40 for a case.
Oh wait, is that the big travel case with the like it's got a spot for the dock and all the wires?
No,
and
this
stuff?
is the light
the Switch Lite
version.
like
Sad.
the official one that's like it's got a magnetic cusp and it's form fitting. There's no place to put games or anything. It's got a hole in the bottom for charging. You can flip the top up and just like hold it normally and play. It's got like a cloth outside, like but it's very tightly woven and structurally sound, and it feels great. The texture's great. And like if you want ultra portable case, this is as good as you're gonna get.
Oh yeah, Nintendo's are gonna be the high quality ones, which is why it's $40.
Yeah, but like this is most likely gonna be my new case from now on for this thing. It's just so easy. It's like switch. It's literally like just carrying the Switch Lite by itself. It's what it feels
Huh.
like. It doesn't
Nice.
feel like there's any case on it,
I
which
mean,
is the best part.
like, dude, I really enjoyed the first party cases. Like, that's why I still use the Breath of the Wild one I got at launch.
Yeah.
Like, they are solid. I remember someone on campus had the knockoff version, and I could tell just because they had instead of the Sheikah coin thing, it was a Joy-Con.
The only case I would argue that's not that hard plastic that you like, and I own this one because I own that Switch, is the Odyssey one from Mario.
I don't know why that cheap plastic deal.
It's not that hard plastic case like the rest of theirs for some reason.
Yeah, it's not protected.
But yeah, so Stardew Valley and a little bit of Apex, and I feel like there's a third thing. I just can't remember what it was. Oh well. Oh yeah, I got a new PS1 in today, and I took it apart and actually cleaned it before the we started recording this episode. And I made
Nice.
it already looks so much better. I got all the dust out of it, stuff like that. It works great. It's
should've-
it's like an original model, 1001, with the
Oh, wait,
special
is
jacks
that-
on the back and the parallel port.
Is that like the round circular one?
No, that's the one I already had. That's called like the PS1. That's well, there's the PS1 and the PS1, you know.
Yeah.
I do, but my mind's forgetting the difference.
Yeah, the
right
really
now.
tiny smooth edge one is the one I already have. I have the original one now, like it's like a actual rectangle with like fins on the side, and it's got a bunch of useless IO in the back that they got rid of later. I wanted that eBay auction for like $10, and I didn't have an original model, so like whatever.
Be careful with those original models.
I know they can.
That's the one we had as a kid, and it broke.
Yeah.
And that was, but we traded it into GameStop because
You got a
they would
GameCube.
accept stuff like that. Yeah.
We traded that
like-
in and a couple of PS1 games for that.
So
We had to
yeah.
go
Oh.
back for a memory card.
So okay, now my top 3 gaming collection pieces. So, for sure my Game Boys. I have the custom orange shelled Game Boy Advance and Game Boy Advance SP AGS 101 model that I did myself. And plus in my pretty much my Game Boy collection, I have all of the Pokemon games up to X and Y. I think I'm missing like a copy of Moon and like maybe Moon 2 and Sun 2. But I've got literally red, blue, yellow, gold, silver, crystal. I'm missing Ruby and Emerald because those are really expensive. But I've got Sapphire. No, I have Ruby. I'm just missing Emerald. Heart Gold, Soul Silver, Diamond Pearl, Black White, Black 2, White 2. Yeah. So, but even those go into the DS. So I have pretty much all of the Game Boy ones besides Emerald.
You could buy a custom copy. Like people have made green as like.
No, that's true.
Or you could either buy a Japanese one or
yeah. I saw
custom.
those. They do like English translation repro carts.
Yeah.
And I've totally been thinking about getting one of those. That'd be cool to have. But
Since there's nothing different, it'd just be something cool.
Yeah. So that for sure. My Stardew Valley Collector's Edition that I got in that I was just talking about that I played. It is probably the most well done Collector's Edition I have received ever. Um, the artwork is fantastic. The custom case is amazing. It comes with a manual, which is so hype because like no manuals exist anymore. It's got a beautiful like decoration piece you build together made out of stamped wood. It just looks so good. And like a little comic book and a poster. Um, and it all comes in like a really nice box. Again, you get the physical game card, which is special to me. And it's just full on amazing. There's a lot of effort that went into this. The game has a reversible cover of the JoJo Marts, like both the working one and the broken down one, which I think is super cool. And it's just so well put together. It's just impressive quality. And of course, I love Stardew Valley with every ounce of my being. So even if it wasn't that amazing of a thing, I still would have loved it. But since it is, for sure that.
Yeah, I wish I'd had the money for that.
What third
Yeah.
thing do I say? Eesh.
That's the problem. Narrowing it down is
Um,
hard. The most recent game I bought with a manual in it was Limited Run Games River City Girls.
Yeah. Story of Seasons Friends of Middletown came with a manual.
Oh yeah, it did.
So that was the first Switch game I bought with a manual, or it might have been Tricky Towers. I might have
Cooper
gotten
owns
first.
that.
Yeah. And then I think my third thing, I'm gonna have to give it to the Breath of the Wild thing that I have. It has like an entire encyclopedia of the Breath of the Wild universe and a handmade map and an amazing photo of Link and all the champions and an actual spirit orb. Like it's like a glass orb with the Hyrulean thing in the center. It's purple. It looks just like a spirit orb from the game.
Is that at your apartment, or did you leave that at
it
the farm?
is.
Oh yeah, I remember seeing that. It's like very heavy.
Yeah, it's super big, covered in like a blue cloth.
Yeah, that thing's super cool. I wish. See, that's the thing. The Breath of the Wild collector's editions are cool, but they definitely could have done more with them because they clearly had other ideas.
Yeah.
And they use those for other products.
It's just so substantial. Like it's an amazing thing. It's really hefty. The book it's really got everything you could ever want to know in it. I guess just another really well done collector's piece or collector's edition. And it's so hard to decide between this and the other thing. I'll give it an honorable mention as my Super Mario Maker 2 collector's edition that I got in from England. Because it comes with a drawing pad and a carpenter's pencil, like a Super Mario Maker 2 stamped carpenter's pencil that you can draw on the pad with. It's like graph paper, so you can draw out your own levels. It's like the same paper they used for the original Mario back in the 80s. And a steelbook, which is super awesome. And
it's got a slipcover too.
Yeah, it does. I really like that as well. I don't know why I just obsessed with this carpenter's pencil. I think that's so cool. And the steelbook, of course. I love the steelbooks for Switch.
Dude, a carpenter's pencil is just like the most random. That's what makes it cool, because no other game is gonna have this.
Yeah, I can't wait to tell someone in 30 years, like, hey, I have the Super Mario Maker 2 carpenter's pencil.
And they'll be like, bruh, we're in a mental institution.
So yeah, that's tough, man.
We're doing
good stuff.
Honorable mention, though. I probably have to go with the Kingdom Hearts PS4 Pro. That sucked to track down. But I really like the controller. It's actually the PS4 controller I use for the YouTube version of the podcast.
Huh. Wow, that's canon. Thanks for some lore there, Cameron.
Yes.
I'll do an honorable mention. I own the because this was the thing I was arguing about, and then I feel like I could probably tell you what Cooper's would be because I know what he owns.
Yeah.
I picked it up when it was out, and it's super rare now. It's the Fire Emblem Fate Special Edition, which when it released was the only way to own the third story, because that didn't come out as DLC for like 2 more months,
Yeah.
and it's the only way to own it physically. But it came with an art book, and it came with this little bag that I never opened because it's still sealed, and the games.
Neato.
Didn't you also get the little keychains with?
Oh yeah, there are
Or
keychains, but
purchase, but they didn't come with.
they were if you
They were like
bought
a
it.
pre-order bonus.
Yeah, if you pre-ordered it, you
But
would get it. They weren't a
they should have
part of
been
it,
with
but
the collector's edition though. Just like so
they're
for Fire
around here
Emblem
somewhere.
Three Houses, GameStop had a crest for each house, but those are in the collector's editions in other regions. So they just cut it out here for some reason.
I don't know where those are. They're around here.
It's on the 3DS boxes.
Yeah, I see them. Cooper's real quick because I could do his since he's not here this week. His are most likely the Celeste Collector's Edition from last year with the giant strawberry.
His Super Smash Bros. European version.
Yeah.
Because he got the collector's edition of that. They came with the GameCube controller.
Oh, and then his
Yeah.
third would be the Fire Emblem 30th that comes out later this year.
Dude, that's cheating. He doesn't even own
That's
it yet. That's his
cheating.
favorite. That's cheating.
No, he actually
He
You're
owns
most-
other
you're
things,
so
but I
right,
knew
dude.
what Cooper. Are you telling me that's not what Cooper would say?
I know.
Oh, that's definitely what
if
he would
that's what Cooper
say.
would say, then that's what I would say to Cooper. Is that's cheating.
Actually,
I
no,
nailed
we had
it, right?
We had a
Yeah,
that
it's the
intrigues me.
Splatoon special edition that they released later with the bonus strategy guide and stickers is what we starter edition is probably what we would have put as his third one.
I actually got that with his Switch. It was
Based on what?
$20.
Based on what he owns, but I knew what he would actually say, so we're going with that one.
The Splatoon is from when I got his Switch. So
The European Smash Bros. Collector's Edition's actually super cool until you realize it doesn't have the last 2 fighters that were in the base game.
it's because if they had so when those released, when the special editions released, they literally could not have them because the fighters had not been announced yet. But
Nope, yours has them.
No, remember, mine were added after. Like when they initially showed it, there were blanks. Like there weren't blank spots. There was just spots empty for them.
I don't know.
The
They
Europe
could have
one
included
did
it
not
on
have
the
it.
Europe. The Europe could have had them, but Europe doesn't care.
Yeah, hey, you know what? Don't feel bad, Super Smash Brothers Special Edition. I still love you, no matter what Alex and Cameron say.
I mean,
Hey, I got
it's
it out.
cool.
I got
It
it on
had,
my desk right now.
it had a game. It had the Smash Bros. Controller for Ultimate from the GameCube, and it had an adapter. And the box is awesome. I just wish it had all the fighters.
I still don't understand why we didn't get both a steelbook and a regular cartridge holder
put that back
box. What?
I took it down. It also brought something else down with it when it fell, but
Good job.
Oh, awesome.
Okay.
I put it back.
So that was our special extended version of Collector's Corner. We hope you enjoyed that. On to our tidbits for the week. So, Marvel's Avengers on PS4 and Xbox One apparently
And
is
Steam?
stupid. Yeah. Yeah, and PC. Oh, that's implied. apparently pretty stupid from what I watched. The completionist, when he complained about it, like that was so hard for me to wrap my head around.
I
Like
haven't
how useless it
seen
was. It's
that.
so
I'll have to
ridiculous.
watch that later.
Well, it's like it's got like a single player campaign, which is I think okay from what I've heard. But then to unlock like all the cool skins and stuff, you've got to play with other people, and it's like a lot of grinding to actually unlock anything.
Yeah.
Oh,
And
that's
Square Enix has posted $48 million in losses following that game. So
thanks, Disney.
yeah, ouch, big ouch.
It's the only thing they had for this quarter, so I guess that makes sense.
Yeah, it's actually like $30 for Black Friday.
Yep. An actor from the Resident Evil 2, was it the remake?
Yes, he
Uh,
plays Leon.
okay, yeah, that actor, um, hints at a possible Resident Evil 4 remake, which now we're talking business. I remember when they first remade the first Resident Evil, I was like, this means we're gonna get to an RE4 remake someday, and we're close.
Yeah, he posted on Instagram or Twitter a picture of him in the mocap stuff, which is how they did the 2 and 3.
Okay.
And that's like his biggest role that he's done. So it's either he's hinting at something Life is Strange, Doubt, he's like a minor character in that game, or he's hinting at something Resident Evil related. I do hope they get to the other one though, that's set like right after 3, that takes Claire's story.
Hmm.
Because it's the one that really needs a remake more than
4.
yeah. 4 doesn't really need a remake.
Yeah, 4 was
But
silver. They could just straight port 4 and it would sell.
Code Veronica.
Ah. So yeah, that's exciting. A couple bad things about the PS5. So apparently the DualSense controller has the same about battery life as the DualShock 4, which is trash. We've been talking
But
about it all day, trying to figure out like why would it have like other than the triggers, the new triggers. There's really like no other thing that would take more power.
there is no, and even then, it should still like they've known about these battery issues. I know some people will be like, if you turn the lights down, you can get more hours out of it. That's not the issue. The issue is that it's still below 15 hours. Like, why can the Joy Cons get 20?
Yeah, like Joy-Cons can get 20, and they
And
have almost the same amount of functionality minus triggers. They've got motion controls, they've got haptic feedback. One of them has an IR camera.
Mhm.
Like, yeah, I don't know.
yeah, the
Well,
one
like,
with an IR camera also has an NFC adapter. Like they, it's not like
Yeah,
it
and
doesn't
the
have
other
stuff
problem
in
is,
it.
while supposedly they're supposed to have, I think it's somewhere between 12 and 20. We own 3 controllers, and I don't think I've ever gotten that much battery life out
Yeah,
of.
Alex has been playing a lot of PlayStation lately. He would know because he like every time I walk down, he's got it plugged in somewhere.
yeah. Dude, and an Xbox One controller can last 30 hours on a set of AA batteries. AA batteries, bro. 30 hours.
I really wish they'd both just try to beat Nintendo out on battery life, but they're like,
Or just match them
no.
on it, dude. It's not like Nintendo's doing innovative shit. They're just doing batteries. They're just putting new batteries in.
Good batteries,
Like the other
apparently.
ones are just not.
Yeah,
Well,
but
Xbox is trying. Like Xbox just needs to put in rechargeable batteries, but the efficiency is there. If they can do 30
yeah,
hours on a pair of AA's,
yeah.
Yeah,
I'm not even asking for 80 like the Wii U Pro controllers. I just want 20,
yeah,
so I
literally
don't
20
have to
would be
charge
amazing.
it for every play session. Like
Yeah,
I
like,
knew,
dude, I
like
know
when
for
I
the first several weeks I'm playing my PS5, I'll probably have to have a battery pack sitting next to me so I can charge my
Mhm.
controller.
Like when I was doing
Get a long
trying to
enough wire that
fly
you can stretch the room. That's what I
my
do.
yeah, that's what Alex said.
That sounds
Since I was
worse.
just playing at my desk, I just connected a wire into my switch dock and charged it that way. Like there, you have the compromise because it's just not going to hold up for a long play session,
Yeah.
regardless of what the light battery is at or light setting. Is. Like Sony, please.
Yeah. And on the bad train, so we already knew that the PS5 SSD was smaller than the Xbox Series X, but now, so we found out that after your system takes out the chunk of memory, you only have about 667 gigabytes total of usable memory, which is,
Huge.
yeah, that's like,
Roughly a third.
there's a reason
Like-
we were doing terabyte drives because launching with 500 gig drives is the problem, and like now we're getting like
500 anyways.
yeah. Well, 500 before then. I mean, it's more still, but games
Yeah.
are also bigger.
Yeah, exactly. Like if you want games that are size optimized, Nintendo, like they don't have a ton of storage, but if you're buying mainly first party games digitally, you're probably not gonna
Wait,
have to worry about it too often.
Are we talking about how many gigabytes you get out of the 1,000?
Yeah,
Out of the A25.
like it's just a sad amount. Like
For the
So-
PS5, right?
yeah, that's just
Okay. Yeah, that drives me. It's such a low number. You're basically losing. You lose a third of your space already immediately at launch. Like the second you turn on your console, you've already lost a third of your space.
Yeah.
yeah. Like
Um,
the Switch
and
only
the-
has 32, but
and
I
the
meant
officially
lose a third of
branded
it.
uh like the expansion stuff won't even be available at launch. Like Microsoft's is, but Sony's not.
Yeah, and we also found out that you won't be able to store PS5 games on external memory devices. You can store PS4 games on it, but you can't store PS5 games on it. They're going to add a thing later where you can cold store them, but you'd have to move them back before you can play them. But for now, you just can't move it to that at all.
PS4 didn't have that at launch either. It took like 2 or 3 years,
Yeah.
I think. It took a long time.
Didn't the PS4 just not have
Personally, I just wish they'd
support
sell
for uh,
if they would
externals?
sell me like the thing for $20 a year just to have my data backed up. If they would just basically match Nintendo's with that, where it's like 8 people, but you just back up your data,
Yeah.
I'd probably have it just to have my data backed up. But they're
Yeah.
like, oh, if you want cloud save, you got to have the online, and that's $60 a year. Not paying $60 a year to back up my
Well,
data.
hey, it used to be 60 a year, and you didn't get save data back.
That's
up.
true.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
It used to be 60 a year, and you just got to play online.
That
That's
is
like
very
it.
true. And I mean,
That's the
but-
one thing. I won't switch to Xbox because there's nothing really there for me. But I'm jealous that they have cloud save for free.
Yeah.
it's because Microsoft owns a cloud company, don't they? Do I have that right?
They are the cloud company, right?
Oh, they
Yeah,
are
dude, they're Microsoft.
right. They just have the division for it.
They are the cloud. But yeah, so that's kind of trash though. I don't know. I don't really know what I was expecting. I guess I should have figured.
There'd be some setback, yeah.
Yeah. Oh well. Okay, so moving on to our last couple things here. So we've got some rumors, tasty new rumors. And so Nintendo had its most recent earnings report not too long ago, and they didn't mention anything about their Switch Pro directly. They did mention looking into new technologies, and they also confirmed that they're still working on other games like Breath of the Wild 2.
Just means it won't
like
be
that.
released before March, right?
Yes
In
and no.
theory. But who knows really?
Nintendo, maybe.
They very well could not say anything until January.
It's true. We just have to keep waiting.
Yeah. So
If there even is one,
if there
it
even is
might
one,
just
yeah.
be
So
like a Switch 2 thing
yeah,
with all this new tech.
but that could be a while. So
Oh yeah, if it is a Switch 2, it's a good while off since they're gonna. This one sells too well just to be like, well, we're killing it in halfway through its cycle.
So yeah, so there's another rumor we looked at that the more I think about it, the more it probably is fake, and it has been claimed to be fake. Um, but there's a screenshot of game.co.uk's website with a leaked game called Pokemon Master Collection. That is a Switch game that has Pokemon Red, Pokemon Gold, and Pokemon Ruby on it. They have, quote, all titles have been updated to include online support and are compatible with Pokemon Home.
Now,
Hit
so
him.
my thoughts on this are most likely it's fake, but the 3DS versions of Gen 1 and Gen 2 have compatibility with Pokemon Home, which connects to Pokemon whatever the new box system. Oh wait, it's Pokemon Bank and Pokemon Home. That's why I was getting confused. I said the wrong thing. But yeah, like it wouldn't be hard for those. I feel like it would just be kind of awkward. So let's consider this. We already have remakes of Red and Blue with Let's Go Pikachu and Let's Go Eevee. Gen 2 and Gen 3 will make more money on their own than you will get by porting 3 Game Boy games to the Switch. Especially if it's $60.
And why Red, Gold, and Ruby? Like you're just saying like screw you to if you play
No,
Blue.
No.
Rumor said Heart Gold.
Did it?
No, it said Gold.
It said
You
gold.
tripping. I'm looking at it right now.
I wish it. Like hard gold would be too unrealistic. Like, if it was going to be 3, if it was going to be their improved versions that weren't the third version, it would be Fire Red, Heart Gold, and Omega Ruby. But it's their original versions. And why would you want to play Gen 1 in 2020?
People do, but also
why? Why would
they're
you
not.
want to
They wouldn't.
Hey, whoa!
Hold on.
I was just a couple weeks ago.
If they were gonna do it, they weren't gonna spend $60 to do it. They'd be more likely. What they sell them on 3DS, $10.
Yeah.
Individually, I would be more willing to believe that they would all go to the eShop at $10 a pop.
Yeah.
With online. Then I'm willing to believe this.
Yeah, I don't. Unless there was some, like if it's 3 straight ports, not assuming anything about their other version. If it's just those 3 straight ports, this makes no sense.
Yeah.
If this is true, then there's another game that has
the other version. Yeah. Absolutely. But look, Pokemon. Arguably, Pokemon is creating, but they're not going to release.
Well, it wouldn't be called
Game
Pokemon
Boy.
Master Collection. It would be called
it wouldn't be called Master Collection, and then only have Kanto, Johto, and Hoenn.
Well, no, I could believe that, but it wouldn't be one of each one. It wouldn't just be Red, Gold, and Ruby. It would be all 6 if they were gonna call it Master Collection and not, because this doesn't give like a second title to base it off of. If it was
That's
like
true.
Master Collection, it would be Red, Blue, Gold, Silver, Ruby, Sapphire all together.
It's just
At $60, I could actually buy that if they were selling them. I'd actually buy that better than this. Like, I could believe that more.
that's
Just
Yeah,
because of their
that's
pricing on the
because-
eShop.
I don't understand how they how this rumor came about. Like the
There's
there have been
rumors like
plenty
this
of
all the
rumors.
time. I just never see it on a site that's basically UK's GameStop.
Yeah, I mean I've seen like Singapore and such, and I actually do think some games have leaked in Europe. They just
I like that.
never. It's never a Nintendo game that isn't already announced. Like usually we get like a release.
No, it has been, but it's never like this where it's like
Kind of just-
usually if UK has it, we've got someone else that's like already been hinting at that.
That's also true. Like it's just it kind of seems like it's a combination of the Super Mario 3D All-Stars pack and the fact that we just don't have a Pokemon game this year.
Which is bullshit. We have a Pokemon game. What happened to new Pokemon Snap?
Such
Oh
language.
no! Pokemon Snap can't can't take photos of Pokemon. That's a good question, actually. I don't know where it
They
went.
announced it 4 months ago.
Poof.
Poof, gone.
What the fuck happened to it?
Why are you swearing so much?
Hey, this is a real issue, okay? I can't take my cutie woody fody wodos of Pokemon now.
Cursed. That is so cursed, my dude. But yeah, no, it's just like, look, they announced. To be
We
completely
know more
fair,
news about Bayonetta, and we had a launched trailer 1,000 days ago, and that's it for that
over
game.
1,000 days ago.
Yeah.
So here's my thing on this. They announced that Pokemon MOBA game as well, and we haven't heard about that since that week after.
Dude, Halloween's over, man. Stop telling all these terrifying tales.
Where are all these games
Believe it.
going?
All Night Gamers, believe it or don't.
Where are the games going?
What the okay. Yeah, I don't know. Anyway, that is really a confusing sell.
Yeah, I
And
don't.
while I like it because those are the games I played, I mean, that's
I just don't see them porting them all to Switch and releasing 3 of them for 60. Like
Oh yeah, I could believe that, but the title gives no indication of like
how to do the other 3. Like, yeah, no.
Pokemon Mistress Collection,
Cursed.
Sapphire and Silver.
Please
Y'all-
never say that again.
ever since you mentioned Heart Gold, I've been thinking that would be another honorable mention is my complete copy of Heart Gold with Pokewalker.
I don't think we have the boxes for Heart Gold Silver anymore. We do have everything came with it.
No way we don't have the boxes somewhere, right?
I don't know. I haven't.
I don't have
It-
the box. I don't have, like,
It's
the box
possible we
I
don't
have,
have the
but-
original boxes since we were still stupid kids at the time when they were.
Yeah, I wish I could go back and punch my little kid self for throwing away manuals.
Look,
Oh, I
you need
don't
to go back
I
in
don't
time and figure
throw
out
in-
what you did with your DS collection or your Game Boy collection.
He'll go back in time,
both, actually.
steal it
Both,
from
actually.
himself.
Both.
That's
He's
what
gonna-
happened. Grant invented time travel, and that's why he can't find it. It's because he already went back and stole it because he got tired of not knowing where it was.
So in the future, I'm gonna invent time traveling and then go back and find it, and
Yeah.
Yes.
I'll explain why I can't find it as a
Yes.
young 20-year-old guy.
Yes.
Okay.
What?
Well,
We're
I'll
taking
take that
history
because
lessons
that means
from Mr.
eventually I
I'm
get
my
to
own
take it back.
grandfather.
The only reason I have so many of my old DS games still is because I kept them with my 3DS games. So
Yeah.
Yep.
I have
All-
half of my 3DS stuff.
I know where all my DS games are. They're all in my bag.
if
They're
If
not in their
my-
boxes.
if my 3DS games or DS games aren't in my bag with my Mario, so Alex and I both have the Mario DS, like the one with the Mario emblem on it, and then my original 3DS. They're both in that bag. If they're not in there, and they're not in this case that I have on my desk, I don't know where they are.
Oh,
Uh,
Oh shoot.
Actually.
Real quick on things since we're in finishing topics. This was just announced 2 hours ago.
Ooh.
Soccer or Smash Bros. Japan announced that there will be an update for Smash 9.0.2 very soon, and that it will be big enough that you'll have to have your save data already turned. You'll have to have it saved.
All your reruns.
Yep.
So that means there's gonna
So
be.
it's a considerable change, whatever it is.
Yeah, there's gonna be some buffs or some nerfs that
So
change
it requires
the way
what?
that replays.
So if
had-
you have any
with a
save
big
data,
enough, no, with a big enough so the way the replays work is that if you, it just sort of auto does the replays, like it saves every single input done, and that's how it replays it. So when they changed the game, in order for it to be able to replay it, you have to be on that version that you created that replay on. Otherwise,
Because
it can't recreate it exactly the same. Like if you, let's say you're playing Donkey Kong, and they, for whatever reason, nerf Donkey Kong down to like 0, like you can't get any kill that you did if Donkey Kong can't hit anybody. You know?
I'm gonna say yes, just so we don't have to keep talking about it, because I'm kind of getting very confused. So
All right, I can break
replays are based on in-game actions.
yes.
Okay,
So let's say
when the
like you
in-game
killed.
actions change, the same thing won't come out of it because they're different.
Right.
Yeah. Okay. I got
Yes,
it. I got
Right.
it. I got it.
So if you like kicked someone with Luigi, but
I
they
got
like
it!
removed that.
I got it!
But yeah, that update's coming out soon, so I
got
wonder
it.
if something with Steve made them change it, since he's the most recent.
He's putting a stick.
They're not gonna put the steak back.
I can't believe they actually removed the steak.
It's because people saw it.
People just had to point it out. We couldn't just leave it in there and keep quiet so we can laugh about it when we want.
Yes.
Lame.
And I mean, Smash is for all ages. You can't just have something there.
Ah, screw them kids. Screw them kids. Let me have my Minecraft meat. I'm gonna
Cursed.
signing off. Signing off.
Okay.
Oh no. I need to go
If
to
you are
bed.
if you're getting the Xbox the day before the podcast goes live, or if you're getting the PS5 tomorrow, definitely enjoy them. Tell us.
Both
Go-
of
go
those
back to-
things you said were wrong.
Yeah,
The
PS5
Xbox-
doesn't come out tomorrow.
No, in terms of the podcast release day, the Xbox will have released the day
We don't
before,
know
and
what
the
day
PS5
the
will.
podcast releases.
We know when the podcast
we told
releases.
people to
It
go
is
vote on a
every
Wednesday.
day. It is Wednesday every day, my dude. Every week we release a podcast at 7 a.m. on Wednesdays. That means that tomorrow as of when this podcast releases, tomorrow is the 12th, and the day before is the 10th. So the Xbox will have released, and the PS5 will be releasing. So
Breathe.
Okay, Cameron, put the
But
gun down.
also-
Put the gun down.
But also, we told people to vote on that Wednesday, so we don't
Hey,
know
I cut
when
that
they.
out. We don't talk about that. We cut that out. Oh, okay.
You want to hear our bloopers?
We'd have a lot of
thank,
bloopers.
thank you guys so much for listening to this stupid cringe. This is a terrible show. I'm so sorry. Yeah, whatever Cameron was saying, you should comment if you're getting one of these consoles. Tell us about your experience and the like.
I'm gonna take
Yeah.
Oh god, dude, Cooper showed up. Goodbye.
Cooper
Thank you so
surprise.
much.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Oh, well, bye.